So today we're going to go shopping. We are going to get some new items for the game collection out of the game fund. I told you I'm going to start spending the game fund. Why not? That's what it's there for. I'm not going to blow it all. Like I said, there's a grail item I seen in Hereford, which I really want to get. So we're going to go and get that. But just want to do an update as well. Since the previous video, there has been a change to the game fund. I bought these on Marketplace, a few Switch games. I paid £80 for them all. I have traded them in along with the PlayStation 2 games from the car boot sale. So the car boot sale stuff I bought, plus those Switch games came to £98. It all traded in for £128. So there's a £30 profit there. Not as much as I wanted. There was 3 games that didn't get accepted, so I got to pick them up from CEX at some point. And one of the Switch games didn't get accepted. So I'm going to try and remedy that. That was because of the inlay of the case, so I'm going to get an inlay for it, because it's a Mario game. It is Sparks of Hope Rabbids. Trades in for £18. They just wouldn't accept it because of the inlay. So if I can get an inlay for it, that's another £18 as well. So as it stands, this is the game fund here. We've got £128 worth of vouchers. I also picked up, I don't know if you've seen my short, I will stick it in by a Sonic Forces game from charity shop for £2. So I'm taking that to CX now, where we're going to trade that in, because that's worth £13. So that's £11 profit. So we've got a nice little profit coming on, and we're going to go spend some. So I'll show you what I'm going to buy while I'm there. There's going to be a few games for these collections, hopefully, that I need. We're going to pick a few bits and bobs up for these, because I really want to finish these collections off now. It's really bugging me. We're going to get these done. And then, yeah, hopefully get a grail item that I've seen there. So we're going to the Hereford store, quite away from us, but why not? I've seen the grail there, so that's where we're going. So I'll catch you all when we get there. So we've just got to Hereford now to CEX. I'm going to show you what I'm planning on buying with my vouchers. I'm really excited. Something I've wanted for ages, and it's going to help complete my set. So let's see you in there. And we are back at the game room. I'm just going to explain to you what's happened today. So going off my last video where I said, CEX vouchers, the better option. There is value in that video, but something happened today which I couldn't have done without cash. So I do think it's going to be, I'm going to have a bit of both. The game fund has took an absolute hammering today, so I'm just going to go through what's happened today. We went to CEX. I had 3 games to trade in. They only accepted 2, which was a Sonic Forces, which I got from a charity shop the other day, which I showed you, and Lost Sphere on the DS. I'm a bit annoyed, actually, because I didn't check while I was there, but I've just checked the receipt, and they've given me cash price rather than voucher price where I wanted voucher price. So I've lost £7 there. So that's a bit of a ball ache, but it is what it is. The deal is done. So while I was there, well, I'll just tell you now, this is the total game fund as we went to CEX, and that is split between vouchers, cash, and a Vinted balance. I've sold another game on Vinted today as well, which has brought that balance up. So I'll put a total up here of all 3, and separate of all 3, so you can see where all the money is sitting. That's that. We went to CEX, but before we went to CEX, I had a phone call. So quite local to me, probably 5 minutes away, there's a cash exchange, which is basically a pawn shop. The lady in there, Kat, I'm always in and out there seeing if they've got any new stuff in. And I'm always asking her if they got any Pokemon games. Last time I went in, they had Pokemon Fire Red, but it was cart only. I want boxed really, so I left it there. She called me this morning and said, Wayne, I've just spoke to someone in the Ebervale branch, about 15 minutes from me. They've had a few Pokemon games in. I told her you may be interested, so I've asked her to hold on to them so you can have a look at them before they put them up for sale. There's a Fire Red in box, there's a Platinum, there's a Heart Gold and a Soul Silver. And she said they were in the bigger boxes, so I didn't really know what that was. So I said, yeah, I'll definitely interested, I'll go have a look. So off we went. I'm not going to lie, the person who pawned these off, he must have had a good little collection, because I've got there was a complete in-box Pokemon Yellow. There was the blue, it was the complete box, manual and everything, but no game. There was a complete in-box Emerald with wireless adapter. Well, 2 copies of that, of the Emerald. There was a Ruby complete in-box with the adapter. A Sapphire complete in-box. There was a Crystal cart only. There was a Gold cart only. A Silver cart only. There was also a Pokemon Gold complete in-box. So that's 10 games. There was also Fire Red complete in-box. Platinum complete in-box. Pearl complete in-box. White complete in-box. Heart Gold complete in-box. And Soul Silver complete in-box. But these were the special editions with the Poke Walkers as well. Don't know if you've seen them. I'll put a photo up here. So it was those as well. And there was also a Leaf Green, which was the cart and the wireless adapter, just no box or manual. So it was a fair amount. So I asked how much they wanted for the lot. She didn't have a clue. She said she checked online and they are worth a fortune. She spent a small fortune on them because the guy who was pulling them in knew his prices. I'll put a little video up here because these are basically what I picked. I've already got yellow, I've got blue, I've got Emerald, Ruby and Sapphire, so I didn't need those. So I picked the ones I needed. I would have liked to take an Emerald because they were better condition than mine, but it is what it is. I couldn't afford them all. Or I couldn't afford any of them, if I'm honest. So these are the ones I had a look at up here. They're the ones I settled on. I needed the Platinum. I needed the White, so now I've got White and White 2. I needed Heart Gold Silver, and I need Fire Red. So they're what I've picked up. Now the price wasn't cheap, but it wasn't also full retail. So I was kind of in between. I would have paid more for them from CEX or eBay. It was a little bit cheaper, but I have spent a small fortune. I don't have them with me because the game fund didn't allow me to buy them all. So what I've done a deposit system. So I've put a deposit down on them, 20% deposit. I've got 10 weeks to pay for them, and then I can collect them. So I've got to pay for them over 10 weeks, which works out roughly £45 a week. So I've got to keep plugging away at that. I'm going to try and pay it off quicker if I can, just so I get them home. But they're in a sealed bag now with a receipt on. Only I can go and collect them. I took a photo, and that's that. So thank you for that, for letting me know about that cat, but you have cost me a small fortune. But we're closer to the Pokemon collection finishing. We're nearly there. I think I worked it out. I need 20. I've got 26 games, so that left me with 13. And now I've just picked up another 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5. So we're 8 away from a complete set of Pokemon games, which is fantastic. So yeah, look out for that in the future. I can't wait to do a little video of all that. But then we went to CEX, traded in those games, got my vouchers for that, and then I also had my voucher for the Switch games the other day and the PlayStation 2 games from the car boot. This is what I picked up from there. I got Resident Evil File 2 because I recently picked up Resident Evil Outbreak, so we've got Outbreak File 2. I haven't played Outbreak yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And then we will have a go at File 2. So Resident Evil collection is nearly complete. There's 4 more games I need for Resident Evil. I need Resident Evil Survivor, Survivor 2, Revelations, and Revelations 2. Do have Revelations on the PS5, but it's a digital copy, so I just need to get physical copies of those. So we're nearly there. Survivor isn't too bad to buy. It's about 30 quid. Survivor 2 is around 50. Not sure on Revelations. I haven't checked them out yet, but I don't think they're expensive. So we're nearly there with the Resident Evils. 4 more games left. But the biggest purchase, this was the grail I was talking about in the last video that I saw while I was in Hereford. The Pokemon Stadium N64 console, complete with all the cables, the official controller with it, and it has also got the transfer pack. If you don't know what the transfer pack is, it allows you, when you're playing Pokemon Stadium, you can put your Game Boy cartridge in here, and you can take your Pokemon that you've caught on your Game Boy game and transfer them into the Pokemon Stadium game. So yeah, it comes with a transfer pack, all the leads, and the official controller. If you don't know about the controllers, the reverse colour of this, yellow on the black, blue on the front, is the Pikachu edition, and then this is the Stadium edition, so it's yellow front, blue back. Well chuffed with this. This was 160 quid. I've not seen one cheaper, if I'm honest. You may find one on eBay, I don't know, but I was looking at boxed ones here, about 500 quid. I've seen unboxed around the 250, 200 mark. Del Boy's in Pontypool, he's got one there, he wants 250 unboxed, so 160, I had to have it. I couldn't leave it there. And with the vouchers we built up, basically, with the vouchers, so for this and the Resident Evil game, I had to put to it £35 out of the game fund. So it was all vouchers and £35 out of the game fund. Plus the hefty deposit I put on those Pokemon games, it has killed the game fund. The game fund is up here. We've got some in cash, some in We've got no CEX vouchers anymore. This is what we've got cash. This is what we've got in Vinted. Vinted I am saving because I am going to get Silent Hill Downpour. I haven't got that game. I've seen that for sale and that keeps creeping down in price. So as soon as the money clears in my Vinted account of 2 games I've got that have been posted out, once they receive them, the money will clear in my account and I will get that purchased. If you look at the clip at when I was at CEX, you'll see I did pick this game up and I had Silent Hill Homecoming. It was only 20 quid. Reason I didn't purchase that was it didn't have the manual in it, and it was the only copy they had, so I left it there. I'd rather pay 25 on eBay and get one with a manual, so that's just the way that has gone. But yeah, happy with that. That's complete. So, and that's this week. No buy-in at all to sell. This is all just been buy-in for my personal gain, for my collection. We've spent some of the game fund, and yeah, it's a bit slim pickings out of the game fund. It is taking a hit. We did have a good whack, as you could see, but never mind. That's what it's there for, isn't it? I'm over the moon with this. I've now got both the N64s. All I want now is the Pokemon Game Boy Color. So if I can get that. Oh, it's even got the upgraded expansion in it. So nice. If I can get the Pokemon Game Boy Color, I will be over the moon. And then we're nearly at the finish line with the Pokemon games. They are expensive though, so it's still a good few hundred quid. But just to let you know, I'm going to do a little video of what games I want to get for my collections and what I need, what I've got left, because I'm getting quite close. Nearly there with the Pokemons, nearly there with the Resident Evils, nearly there with the Silent Hills, and then it's just the Final Fantasies, which I'm trying to plug out as well. So do you think, leave in the comments, am I better off doing what I'm doing, just buying a bit here, a bit there, a bit there, or should I just focus on, say, Final Fantasy and wipe all those out, and then focus on Resident Evil, wipe all those out, focus on Silent Hill, wipe all those, and then finish off on the Pokemon, or just buy the odd game of each here and there and everywhere? I'm not really finding any bargains at the minute. I'm not going to a car boot sale and finding a Silent Hill and like, oh my god, I got this for $5. So I am paying full retail for everything, if I'm honest. So it doesn't really matter which order I do it in, but I'm just wondering, would it make more sense if I just finish sets? So finish one set, then finish the next set, then finish the next. Well, leave in the comments anyway what you think of that. I will see you on the next one, everyone. Thank you all for watching. And hopefully we'll get some more money in next week. So I'll sell some more games. I've still got loads listed, like 200 items. Let's get it sold. Buy some stuff off my eBay store, people, and we can buy some more games for my collection. I'll see you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Ta-da.